This is going to sound very controversial, but getting your dream body is very, very easy. And it's so crazy because every single time people think of 10% body fat, oh, they just look, it's suffering. It means chicken and rice consistently. It means that I would have to cut out every single food I will enjoy. I'm going to make you a promise in this video. I'm going to give you every single thing you need to get to your dream physique and make it easy as heck. And with that said, no time wasted. You already know. Sub to the channel. Let's run it. Let's go. Game is about to be dropped. The first thing I must cover is how the fitness industry has sold you extremes. They have made you believe that fat loss is complicated. And the problem is, the reason why this is so important is because they have sold you the lies of you need to be doing a stupid ton of cardio. You need to be doing endless workouts. You know the reason why this is important for them? When they sell you these lies, they can sell you things like the ab machines. They can sell you things like more gym memberships, opening even more gyms. You can also realize that the rate of obesity is going up. However, and the gym is actually even increasing as well. So you're making it very, very hard by selling you the lies. Because when they sell you these lies, they actually profit. They tell you have to take a lot of supplements. They start pushing things like peptides, Reta. I'm not against some of these supplements, by the way. I'm just here to tell you that they have made it way more harder than you think. However, logically, when you think, why would your dream physique actually require a lifestyle you hate? Why do you have to always be doing things you don't want to do? And they always give you these lies that, oh, you are not disciplined enough. You need more suffering, you need more pain. No. In this video, I'm going to show you and debunk every single thing. Let's go. This one is actually going to be mind blowing because I'm going to be telling you the first thing you need to do is stop trying to lose weight. And it's very, very diabolic. I know it's jarring to your ears. Typically, people want to actually lose weight. The first goal is how fast can I lose weight? And I want you to change your mindset from how fast can I lose weight to how can I actually stay lean permanently? How can I get my dream physique permanently? Now, the reason why this mental shift is so important is because you start looking for the easiest way and you start looking for things you can repeat on a daily basis for you to get to that dream physique. And when I tell you that it is genuinely easy, this is the first shift that makes it very straightforward. The reason I say this is simply because anybody can starve themselves for 2 weeks. That's really easy. I won't entirely say easy though, but that's the problem. Every single time you try and do this, I want to lose weight fast, you always will realize that you cut out every single thing that actually makes you happy. By the time you cut them out and things don't go as fast as you plan, the next thing is you see the food and you start eating, and before you know it, you've fallen off again. And this is one of the reasons why I always believe that people have dragged out their fitness journey. Something that could have taken them just 1 year, they have dragged it out for 5 years, they've dragged out for 3 years. The best fat loss plan is one you can repeat consistently without feeling trapped. And that's the mental shift. Now, let's go to the next point because we're still cooking. We're still cooking. What most people think is, I'm going to lose weight fast. So, no pizza, no burgers, no snacks, no eating out, no cookies, no none of that. We need to eat clean by fire, by force. It is mandatory we eat clean. And do you know what this happens? This makes you feel like the diet is keeping you in shackles. So you're like this, you're bound. You're like, no, no, no pizza, no nothing. So let's say you're trying to drop 10 kilograms to try and look lean for summer. This is what the diet is going to feel like you're in shackles. And the problem really is the same way you feel like you're in shackles, it creates this, the restriction will create obsession. And before you know it, it just takes 1 day for you to just get frustrated. And you're like, burn this diet, burn all these things, burn all these fitness influencers. I'm tired of this rubbish. And before you know it, you fall off and you don't come back. Then let's say another wave of motivation. Maybe it's the next year, maybe it's the next summer that's coming. You're like, oh, let me lose this weight again. And you repeat the same cycle. But the reality is you can actually eat foods you enjoy while still staying in a caloric deficit because people need to stop labeling food as bad foods. I do agree that there are relatively better foods and you're supposed to actually eat whole foods. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but the thing is, I want you to just get that perspective shift that you're going to be maintaining this for a long time. I promise you. you would find a way to actually integrate this into your actual lifestyle. How do we incorporate the junk food and how do we incorporate every single thing? I'm going to give you the cheat code. You need to live by the 80-20% rule. I speak on this so much on this channel where I believe you're supposed to impute 20% and you're going to have 80% of results. Now, for the cheat code for your diet, the thing is, what you're going to be doing is you need to eat 80% clean whole foods at least. The reason is not because I'm trying to tell you to cut away your cravings and to cut every single thing. The reason why I'm telling you this is because when you eat the 80% clean foods, you're going to be full for long. That's a very big thing. And you need energy for your day-to-day life, for you to actually go to work, for you to actually be able to push in the gym, for you to be able to have even a social life. And finally, you don't want hunger. Because the problem is, whenever you eat some of all these enjoyable foods, you are still hungry. And I can say that from personal experience. Now, you can then fill the rest 20%. The reason why I'm telling you this is simply because I'm not trying to eliminate your cravings. No, I'm trying to actually enable you control your cravings. And that's a very big difference. I'm not trying to restrict you. I'm actually trying to give you a system where you can work around it. The reason why I also would tell you to eat whole foods is if you want to actually eat something that's you're craving, I'll tell you eat whole foods first, then you can then satisfy the craving. The reason being, I don't want you overeating this all the time. And it's very, very easy to overeat bullshit. And the problem with nonsense is they pack a stupid ton of calories. I remember like I took this wafer one time. I really personally I love wafers. And when I looked at the calories, I logged it in. I saw like 1K calories. And the problem is I could eat like three of those and I'm not even gonna feel full. And if I eat three of those, that's 3K calories. So I'm not telling you that, oh, we need to eliminate you eating, put you on a bodybuilding lifestyle. No, I'm trying to control your craving. That really is the goal. And I do this with every single one of my clients. This single shift makes fat loss feel human again. It makes you actually feel lean without being a robot. And I promise you, you implementing this one thing will change your fitness journey. Another myth I needed to debunk is you need more cardio. You don't need more cardio, please. You need to stop stressing and killing yourself on that cardio machine, pushing yourself every single day. Every time I see someone on the cardio machine, when you're doing it for the wrong purposes, you need to use cardio as a tool. And you also need cardio to maintain your cardiovascular health. That is the most important thing. I'm not saying cut out cardio. No, I love doing cardio. I realize that doing cardio actually it gives me that clarity. I have that runner's high sometimes, and I just run away my stress. I had to actually incorporate that. It was a very, very stupid amount of work, but I don't want you doing extreme cardio for fat loss. I want you to use this as a tool. The best way I'll tell you is your daily movement. When I tell you daily movement, I'm gonna make it simple. I'm telling you, walk while you're on calls. Take walks in your apartment while you are scrolling on your phone. Immediately after meals, you can just simply go downstairs and try and get like fresh air. It's gonna improve your digestion. Walk while you're listening to music. This is something I started incorporating when I'm in my apartment and I'm cooking food. And for instance, let's say I don't really want to just like take a very long walk in my apartment. I could just be pacing side to side or shifting side to side like fidgeting. This allows you to get the 10K steps that seem so hard for every single person without you even trying. I promise you. Once you can even incorporate this, my client literally lost weight without even changing his diet just by increasing his daily movement. And these are the things I'm telling you that fitness and getting your dream body is really not complicated. Now it's enough that we can lose the fat. We still need to make sure that our body has that sexy aesthetic look. A lot of you guys want to look good. You guys want to feel confident. You want to wear t-shirts and you want to be proud to take off your shirt every single time. That hanging belly fat, those love handles, I know you don't want them. And while you are losing belly fats and you're losing all the fats, you also need to make sure that your physique is not looking mushy. And with the fix is we can do lifting. If you don't start lifting, you're going to look very soft. So when you lose all the weight, you're going to then get into a position of skinny fat. And that's another place where I know I don't want you guys to even get to. But definitely going to be chasing that aesthetic lean V taper. That shoulders, the chest fullness, the arm that looks sexy like guns, and that lean aesthetic look. Now you don't want to be smaller, you want to be in shape. I want to get you to your dream body as I promise. The thing is, muscle is what gives that aesthetic look. So you don't need to be training 6 days a week, living in a gym. No. You need to stop all of that rubbish. Even the 7 days a week is even too much. Some of you guys want that result fast and you're like, oh, you need to go to the gym every single day. No. All you need is 3 to 4 sessions of intense training. Here's one of the reasons why people's fitness fail. The problem is the reason why people fail while you're going on your dream physique journey is simply because fitness should support your lifestyle. I speak on this so much on this channel. It should support your lifestyle. It should not consume it. We don't need to be obsessing over every single thing like a bodybuilder. No. It's just supposed to be a tool to enhance our life. It should complement our lifestyle. And this is exactly why I preach for every single client. And that is exactly how we've gotten results. Now, you should be able to go outside. You should be able to have a social life, enjoy foods, have your relationship, work on your goals, enjoy your life. Fitness will just be another aspect. And the truth is, when the fitness fits into your lifestyle, the consistency becomes easy. Getting lean and staying lean, I have done this for years and it doesn't even stress me out. And the simple reason is because it is perfectly snugged into my lifestyle. The simple reason why I also get clients results is because I perfectly snug the fitness into their lifestyle. Here's the secret no one talks about enough. Now, the first thing has to be the boring consistency. It's not motivation, it's not hack, it's not genetics. It's just simply doing things that are easily repeated. I'll just say this simply means make it easy. Make it easy to get your steps. Make it easy to stick to whole foods by eating the ones you enjoy. Now, the next thing would then be controllables. Every single day, what I want you to look at is what can I control today to get to my dream physique? When you look at it in that term, it makes the daily inputs very, very easy. Because whether I like it or not, I have to tell you that fitness requires daily inputs. Like every single day requires inputs. But the thing is, when you view it through the lens of what can I just do today to move me towards that goal, I can assure you 1% better, 365 days, that is 365% better every single day. In fact, 0.000001 is better than even zero. So that's why I'm telling you, control what you can. The next thing will just be the repetitions, being things that give you the stupid ton of results. When you are imputing the 20% and you're going to be getting the 80% of results, that will be the straightforward meals that you can simply cook and you enjoy. The simple workouts, the daily movements, dialing on your recovery. I know that is quite stressful in life, but one thing I can tell you is that your sleep has to be a non-negotiable. Now, the most aesthetic physiques that you've seen online are built through systems that have been repeated time and time again. It's nothing magical. It's a system that makes consistency simple. I've pretty much told you. I hope I delivered on my promise. The thing is, once you build a system that complements your lifestyle, I promise you, getting to 10% body fat is not about the suffering harder. It's just about building a system that your mind and your body can sustain. And that's really how you're going to stay lean without falling off on your diet, without rebounding, and also even be able to enjoy the process. That's how you can keep the physique. That's how you can become the man that makes getting abs simple. Now, this is something that I always easily do with my clients. I understand that you have life. I understand that you have work life. You have your stress from your dating life. I understand that you are still pushing with every single thing, financial goals, financial stress, and there are other pressures that are outside of fitness. The thing is, every single client I've gotten, I've customized their workouts, I've customized their fitness to snug perfectly and complement their lifestyle. And if you want that help, I'm going to tell you book a call with the link and I'll see if you're a good fit and we can work together to get you to that dream physique that you always need and you deserve easy and enjoyably. Because as I said, it's not meant to be difficult. I'm telling you, it's really not meant to be hard. And if you're going through that pain, I'd love to really hear from you and help you out. And with that said, that's really the end of the video. I hope you keep on pushing and keeping God first. I hope you keep on striving to become great. Let me know what videos you also like me to do to help you out. And with that said, till the next video, peace.